Gone driving in my car, car, in my car, boom, 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 boom. I'll take you driving. Oh, hey, Robbie Robster here. Thank you for joining me in this second episode of my Mini Cooper S. It is a 2006 model Cabrio, R52, I should say. And in today's episode, we'll be going through around the car, inside and out, and just going and show you guys what I've encountered. Now, I've had this for a little over 2 weeks, and what I thought was just rear end damage ended up being a few little things. I don't believe it's too difficult, and this is coming from an amateur, so hopefully you guys can come and join me. Alright? Come follow. Alright guys, so I thought I'd start at the rear of the car. As you can see, it doesn't obviously have any plastic bumper at the moment, because obviously that just got destroyed in the accident. So when I actually brought the car, I thought, it's just a rear end damage. Expecting that, the car was running, and so the risk was quite minimal that, fix the bumper. It won't be too bad. But as you can see, there was, as far as the bumper support, it's a little bit bent, but not something I can fix. There was one little seam underneath the actual bumper support that needs to be unbent. It's nothing that too major. And I thought, you know what? Doesn't look too bad. And also noticed that the exhaust was bent over this way. And, when I did a little bit of inspection, there was nothing too wrong. So you know what? I thought I'll purchase the car. Now, as I further inspected the car, especially underneath, the exhaust was pushed into the actual battery box in the back boot. Now I'll see if I can show you that. I'll flip you around. So this is the rear of the car. And so I'll move over to this side. Okay, I can't see that. Let me just get some lights. Okay, so here's the rear of the car, back with some lights so you can see a little bit better. And you can tell right there is all bent. Let me move that light. So here, okay, still nothing that you could really just bang out with a bit of a hammer. Not too bad. So that was problem number 2. So problem 1, bumper. Problem number 2, exhaust. Number 3, let's take a further look into the battery box. Let me grab the light. Let's get some good views. And as you can tell down there, that's where it's all bent. All right. So that's problem number 3. Now, I thought, that's not too bad. Then obviously we've got the light damage, quarter damage. May be able to still fix it. I know it's quite creased, but I've got some hope that I can fix that. Got some tools coming in. When I was under there, and I think it's called under the vehicle, when I was actually checking the exhaust, I noticed that there was some sort of sensor. I've taken it out, but there it is. Now, I've only done a little bit of research, and it's only on one side of the vehicle, which was this side. Doesn't have on that side, doesn't have the front, it was just at the back. And did a bit of research, and I think it's got to do with some sort of level sensor to see how level the vehicle is. It's broken here, but I may be able just to reinforce that with some metal, just glue it on so that we can just fix it. So I don't know if it works or doesn't work. When I get the Diagnostics Tool, we'll find out for certain if there's anything wrong with it. That may be okay. As we're moving our way to the front of the vehicle, and I was about to change the oil, change the filter and all that sort of jazz, and we have an oil leak. Nothing serious, but if you have a look under here, we've got a bit of oil. And if you look even closer, the sump bolt is bloody rounded. Some geezer rounded the bolt. So I've got some tools to extract that bolt and a new bolt coming in soon. And so, yeah, there's a bit of grease under here. I suspect there may be a leak as well from the sump, not the sump, the reservoir of the power steering, I believe, because when I researched that, that's the power steering fan, and I noticed that there's a leak that drips down onto the fan and then sprays everything. So fingers crossed it's just the seal on the reservoir. So that's another problem. Now as we're moving around the car, so the front of the car, there's absolutely just a tiny little bit of sag in the front bumper. That's something I don't think I have any issues repairing. So when I got the car, obviously it didn't start. So let's make our way into the car. Now, the reason why there's a towel there is because when I brought this window was down, and that few days before I purchased it, there was a massive storm, and of course they don't mention any of it. They don't cover it up at the auction. So the whole seat interior around this area has been wet. Let's hop in. Now, when we turn on the car, we get all the Christmas lights. Hopefully the diagnostic tool will help me out in solving all of these. And so, put the car in neutral. Clutch is down. Turn the key. No start. But the funny thing is, before it even got to that stage, it would just crank. The starter motor would not crank. After further inspection, now this specific model was made by BMW. And mind you, again, not professional. This is just pure research that I've done online. Because it was made by BMW, we had a battery safety terminal here. Okay, let me just get you some light. Hang on, 1 minute. Try make this nice and shiny. All right. So you wouldn't normally see the battery terminal like this, the positive battery terminal. It's actually, this whole section here to there is enclosed by this here. So you won't be able to see this. Now, so the reason why I was getting, just as I was turning, just the click, the solenoid from the starter motor clicking, but it wasn't cranking like it was just then, is because this here was pushed out by this here, a pyrotechnic. So it explodes on crashes. Now, according to BMW, this is a tier 2 activation. It's a more severe crash. And being a more severe crash, for the safety of the driver, this would activate, then this would push out. It would actually push out quite a bit, because if you have a look, so if we sit that like that, so if you can imagine this bit here, it's hard to do this one hand, all this was out here. So you can imagine that it's been pushed out maybe a good 1.5 inches to 1 inch. That's all it takes. And so that's the reason why I was only getting a solenoid, because what this does, this cable disconnects, will deactivate everything from the engine bay. Had still power in the car, is because there's a second power supply that goes to the inside the vehicle itself. Simple, if you know. So I've got this to replace. Next thing after that was the grill of the speaker. That needs to be fixed. Actually, there's a few tabs down here that have been broken. I may be able to fix it, maybe not, but it's not a big issue. What's the next issue? We've got a few more dents along here, but I do have a paintless dent repair kit that I can use to get rid of these minor dents, and I reckon a nice cut and polish would fix that. Also, oh, there goes the light. So at the front, I'm not sure you can see it on the camera. Oh, maybe you can, yes you are. We have cracks on this sticker. Now, I may do something special, because I am an airbrush artist. I may take that sticker off and airbrush something a little bit sexy on there. We'll make this the sexy-ass Cooper. Woo-hoo! And the same on this side. I think it's just obviously years of being put in the sun. But in saying that, talking about the sun, the actual sunroof, apart from being dirty, is actually a really good nick. I actually believe that this may have been replaced before it actually was involved in the accident. So that's a plus. That is all I've found about this car. If you haven't checked out my unboxing of my Diagnostics Tool, go and check that out. This is going to be the very first time I'll be using this on this baby, on any baby. It's first time. First time. Now, I did say in the diagnostic review, the unboxing review, that I was going to update this, but you know what? I had a change of heart. So let's just give it a go before we do any updates on this thing. And fingers crossed. Alright. Cable. Diagnostics Tool. Now, I'm not too sure if you're like me, but I'll leave the instructions to later. Let's just plug and play this sucker. This side, in here, male to female. This one will plug into the OBD2 underneath the steering wheel. Do you want to come have a look? You want to go? Okay, this way. Camera flip! So this is located under the driver's side dash. This little ODB port here. Open sesame. Sorry for the bad camera angles. Now we'll grab. That will go in there. No? Yes? It would work better if I had it the right way round. Oh, my goodness. Camera flip. Back in the car. Oh, I should have just left the camera flip the other way. Hang on, camera flip. You know what? Let's go with a scan. Oh. Now, not Asian, not USA, but European. Now, do we get a mini or... Ah, yes, we got a mini. That one. Turn off ignition. Wait. Okay, so it's complete. Let's have a look at these guys. And the one I want is this one. Show voltage supply. ABS stability. Oh, that might be that thing I found on the left rear wheel. But that one's got 5 volts. Let's have a look.
ECU information. Is there anything else? Pass. Volt, convertible top module. What's that mean? No, that's read the codes. Oh, okay. It's because I haven't got the top closed, locked in place. No, that's not raise that one. Got. Oh, no, thank you, my darling. Instrument cluster. No, thank you. Combi, tank sensor 2, bus communication between blah blah blah. Airbag. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Got tension in front. Yep. Battery positive terminal. Yep. Got personal driver. Yep. Crash telegram memory. That is. I've got a fair bit to learn. That's a bit radio. CD drive. Deactivation over temperature. Something on. GM base module. Okay, we're back to start again. What I might do is go back into this one. And because I saved it already, I might erase that one. Yes. Let's go with live data and let's crank this guy. Okay, that did nothing. Let's just settle. Yeah. Passed. Is that because I cleared them? Or legitimately, there was no codes. Alright guys, so we've got there a few faults to go through.
So guys, though we got a few faults to run through. I didn't realise that there's that many codes, but it may be because of, I believe, the power supply terminal, because that has been blown. A lot of the instruments are not getting power to them. So I'm going to wait till I get the replacement part for that, which is coming. Well, it's getting delivered. Well, the guy said it's getting delivered on Friday, so I should get it next week. Also, the bumper, the threaded bolt, the oil sump bolt, the lights, that's all coming on next week as well. I've also got some stuff from Supercheap Auto that I've ordered. They should be all, well, when I rang them up today to get an update, they said it should be here next week as well. So that will be it, guys. So I've got a few things to run through. So if you did have a look at those errors that came up on my screen and you had experienced those before, by all means leave a comment, information about what I can do. But at this stage, I'm going to spend a little bit more time on this diagnostics tool, and I'll keep you guys posted. So please comment, share, like, all that, all those things, subscribe, bell notification. But anyway, that is it for this video. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.